The health and safety of our employees, customers, partners, and their families are our top priority. Typically, flu seasons occur in the fall and winter, and these viruses can change from year to year, making it difficult to predict and treat. We have all witnessed the unfortunate outcomes of the COVID-19 pandemic. In those days of epidemics or similar health concerns like COVID-19 pandemics, we, as Omya, carry out our activities by taking all necessary precautions. Here is established protocol to be followed. Upon entering the Omya facilities, temperature checks will be made. Persons with a high temperature will not be allowed to enter our sites, and emergency medical services will be called to provide the necessary medical support. Sites may require additional checks and questionnaires. We kindly ask you to follow those as requested. If symptoms such as high fever, dry cough, fatigue, loss of smell or taste are observed, you are required to self-isolate and stay at home. If you have these symptoms, please apply to the health institutions and inform your supervisor. If any of these symptoms develop while you are at work, keep physical distance from the other employees and inform your supervisor. Leave the site and self-isolate. Assist your supervisor to identify the close contacts. Assist your supervisor to identify potential contaminated work areas and equipment to conduct disinfection. Separate yourself from others, monitor your health, and follow directions from their state or local health department. Close contact person is someone who is within 2 meters of an infected person for a cumulative total of 15 minutes or more over a 24-hour period, starting from 2 days before illness onset, or for asymptomatic patients, 2 days prior to test specimen collection, until the time the patient is isolated. Your local public health authorities make the final decisions about how long quarantine should last, based on local conditions and needs. We endorse to keep quarantine at least for 14 days. For the sake of protecting the health of both you and those around you, and to stop the spread of the viral diseases like COVID-19, we kindly ask you to maintain a physical distance of at least 2 meters. Wear a mask for your own and others' protection. Put it over your nose and mouth and secure it under your chin. Fit the mask snugly against the sides of your face, slipping the loops over your ears or tying the strings behind your head. Wash your hands or use hand sanitizer before and after putting on your mask. Replace masks frequently as per local medical authority or site's advice. Wash or disinfect your hands frequently. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or rub them with an alcohol-based containing hand antiseptic for 20 to 30 seconds. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Cover mouth and nose with flexed elbow or tissue when coughing or sneezing. Dispose of used tissue immediately. Avoid shaking hands to help protect yourself and others from the virus. Stay at your workstations as much as possible and try to communicate with others via phone or online communication platforms. Avoid gatherings at indoor areas such as dining halls, offices, and never exceed the maximum number of people allowed to sit together. Frequently ventilate work areas, vehicles, and mobile equipment, and regularly disinfect the high-touch surfaces and shared objects like control panels, keyboards, door handles, steering wheels, etc. For our employees using a shuttle, please follow the seating plan following the social distance and always use the same seat. Do not eat, drink, and talk. Never take off your mask. Avoid carpooling if possible. Limit the number of people in the vehicle. Make sure that there is adequate space between people in the vehicle. Use a mask at all times when there are other people in the vehicle. Improve airflow in the car by opening the window or placing air conditioning on non-recirculation mode. Dispose of your waste, such as used masks and gloves, only in the segregated waste bins and wash your hands after disposal. You must follow the same measures to protect yourself and your loved ones out of the working hours too. By taking some key steps, you can help your family minimize the risk of exposure to viruses such as avoid visiting family members and friends in their homes. When planning outings, try to avoid peak times and crowded settings and take routes that are less congested wherever possible. Limit grocery shopping and other errands. Make smart planning. Do not forget to look after your mental health too. Have breaks from social media, news, and mute things which are triggering stress. Keeping in touch with your loved ones. deal with your hobbies. Where possible, exercise at home and try to eat healthy. Get enough sleep and make time to unwind. At Omia, we are confident that with your sense of responsibility and our culture of solidarity, we continue to control spread of seasonal viruses, so to preserve your health and well-being, and at the same time the well-being of our communities, while continuing to provide an uninterrupted supply of our products, as dedicated as ever. Together, we will succeed.